A lot of it is just surprising myself with what I can do. It's I usually go in expecting to be able to do a certain amount or a certain weight or a certain time, and to be able to beat that and to do better, and you kind of shock yourself with it is a big part of the reward for me.
Yeah, that's kind of the philosophy of the show. I kind of go in thinking I can do it, and then I go underwater.
Picking PRs is just that's the best. Seeing yourself get stronger than you were the day before.
PR is a personal record, folks, for those not initiated. What is a personal record? Give me a personal record that you've had.
A 297-pound stone over 40 inches.
Goodness. Nice. My goodness. Gina, give me one of your most proudest personal record moments.
Okay, in a contest in February, I actually got a pretty sizable distance with a 525 yoke, which was big for me. So
now a yoke, people, is exactly what it sounds like. It's the center of an egg. No, it's a bar that goes across your shoulders and then it looks like a giant staple, and at the part that's dangling down by your feet, they put weights on it, so you have to walk around with a yoke, and I usually just walk around being the yoke. See what I did there? That was really bad. Kim, what's one of your best PRs?
That was me with the stone.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, Christina, then. Excuse me.
That's okay.
I think I hit 4 PRs when I was training for Worlds. Everything was kind of dialed in, and everything was just I was hitting really good numbers with the axle, with the stones, good fast distance with the yoke and with the farmers too. There was one training day that still sticks out in my mind.
So if I had, we're going to go to a commercial in a minute, but I got a good question for you guys. Okay, let's just say I took 10 women, right, of relatively good health, solid, okay, and maybe they even exercise regularly. Let's round it down even more. Say between the ages of 20 and 35, decent health. How many? Given, let's just say they did regular exercise, whether it's, they were runners or, Zumba, I don't care, you name it, CrossFit, you name it. How many would be viable candidates to enjoy strongman? I'm assuming, anybody can do it, but who would you really think is how many out of 10 would probably get into it? Of 10 average women?
Gosh, I don't even know. Maybe just depends if they actually like to lift weight. If they don't, then it won't happen.
But does that I guess that's what I'm asking, is that something that you already had that you discovered, or is it something that you can learn and pick up?
I think once you get the confidence with lifting weights and you're okay, I'm not going to hurt myself, or I can push the weights, then it becomes enjoyable. But if you're just learning and you're nervous about getting hurt, or you're just not comfortable, or your form isn't good, it's not going to be good. You probably won't be very successful with it.
I think it's half a mental game, like Christina said. Your head really has to be in it the right way. And I think if you want to do it, you can do it. It's just you have to give it a shot. And I don't know that every woman out there is ready for that. I would hope that there are more than you think there are.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think, in your experience, women have probably been attracted to the sport when they see you do what you do. Do you think, more people need to try?
I've seen more people try than I would have ever thought would in the past couple of months. So,
really?
I have a good friend who's a marathon runner and a Zumba instructor, like you said, and she tried her first Strongwoman just 2 months ago. So we're hoping to get her out there for another one pretty soon.
When you pose the question about, say, 10 average women, who would be ready for it and who would enjoy it, I guess I can interpret it 2 different ways, right? If you interpret it as in who's ready to jump in physically, obviously it depends on where they're at in the gym, but
right.
Yeah, I'm just thinking though, really, anybody can do this. They could always just start with a lighter weight. I think what makes a good strong woman, or makes somebody who will enjoy it, I should say, is I think there's a fire and a drive and aggressiveness that a lot of women just haven't gotten a chance to apply it anywhere, and then that first time they get to flip a tire, or get hooked up to a car and pull it, something like that, something clicks. So I think a lot of them.
So there is some X factor.
Yeah.
There is an X factor.
There is. There's some sort of personality X factor, and then once they get exposed, something clicks.
I think Gina's spot on with that.
Really? Okay, that's kind of what I was fishing for, like an opinion on that. That's interesting because I think, and that's a very different message that you get from other, fad exercise things, and yours is not clearly a fad, but they sort of say that gee, anybody can do it. When I'm hearing the message from you guys, correct me if I'm wrong. There's a little bit of a consensus that although anybody can do it, these are not feats daunting to others. That it will be a maybe 1 out of 10 that'll get the real fire in the belly for it. That it isn't something that we can expect every woman to get on board with right away. Am I hearing correctly?
Yeah, like kind of.
Or did I paraphrase too much?
It's just not like it's not just about like going to the gym. Like there's so many other things involved with it too. It's like the eating that you have to do. Like you're always eating like a ton of protein, and like after an event day, like if you've trained hard and well, like it should feel like you've basically been in a car accident. So it's like a whole lifestyle.
Why doesn't anybody like that?
It's a wonder we can't get more women to do this.
I know, right? So, all right. So, here, ladies,
feel like you're not in a car accident. That's not a good sales pitch.
Okay. So, but now we've opened up a kettle of worms. A kettle of worms. Do worms live in a kettle? I guess they do now. So this car accident that we keep going back to of the nuns and the kittens. So you're saying that basically, is that what women do you think they really fear? I mean, I know that you were saying earlier, one of you, I can't remember, was saying earlier about how, I don't want to be big and muscular, I don't want to look like a man, I don't want a beard, blah, 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 and none of you do. You're all like,
we're hot.
You're hot, but even beyond that, like, let's not even make it pejorative. If I saw you in the supermarket, I would not be like, I bet she can lift the biggest watermelon. I mean, I might, because that's who I am, but not because of the way you're shaped. And
I'm
what
sure
I'm
to
wondering.
Keep my fingernails hot pink, just in case anybody's confused.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Do you think? Well, first off, do you think that other women are afraid of just getting hurt? And then second off, do you guys girl it up like at the contest? Do you guys like make it a point? Yeah, I'm a chick doing this. Do you ever like have fun at the guy's behalf, basically?
I do always make sure my nails are painted. That was sort of a joke, but not really.
That's awesome.
For every competition, I kind of consider it my signature now. Sort of in a just a way, just as kind of a joke. But
Yep.
I mean, I don't put makeup on or anything crazy like that, except for when I'm in Italy and make the show. But
I'm wearing makeup right now.
Yeah, I think we're all pretty feminine about just whatever our personality is. I don't know that I've really met anybody who's gone out of their way to,
Do you
make sure.
Do you make the guys nervous? Do you make the guys nervous?
Some of the lightweight guys, absolutely.
Like they just don't know what to do with themselves because there's like this, really nice girl and suddenly she's like, "Wah!" and lifts up a car. I mean, do you see them get a little cringy? Is that kind of fun in a weird way?
It kind of is. I helped out at a competition a couple months ago, and I was kind of just resetting the events for the guys for their part of the competition. And there were a few guys on the sidelines that were like, she just picked up a 500-pound frame and moved it. I don't know if I'm okay with that.
The average guy at the gym, it's good, too, to see them. Like, usually if a strong woman or anyone who, like, is any kind of strength athlete goes into the gym, your average male at the gym will usually leave. Like, leave the weightlifting area or just go do cardio.
You've seen that. So guys will actually sort of, like, skulk away.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be around this.
Yeah.
They either hover around or they run away.
Yeah. I was going to say, sometimes they just kind of watch and look like they don't know what to do with themselves.
What you guys, you've got to stop destroying the American manhood, ladies. No, that's actually kind of cool. Like, because it's yeah, I'm sure a lot of guys don't want to hear that, but that it is scary when, all the things guys, can do have already been stated. No, girls can do it too. But then when you actually see it and you're like, damn it, that too? Ah! Like, you guys must get a kind of a small kick out of that. It's like, yeah, that too, guys. Sorry. All right. Before we go, actually, we probably should. Let's hit a commercial. We can come back, and I got a couple more questions for.
Oh, wait, Christian?
Yes?